Yes. So now we are going to move on with the trend of poverty in India. Okay. So if you look through the trend, you will be very shocked to hear every year, even though real numbers are like absolute numbers are decreasing by poverty, actually we are on an increase of relative poverty. Okay. Absolute poverty by the government intervention, government programs and all, it is getting reduced. But the relative poverty every time, even though the absolute numbers are decreasing, but relative poverty is not showing any decrease. That means it is again going up and up. So that means relative to something we are more poor. Okay, absolute poverty may be decreasing. Absolute numbers, in numbers it may be decreasing. But coming to the relative poverty, it is not decreasing. So we have to look through what is happening here. So if you look through the, I'll be sending you the reference picture. So by 1960-61, the people poor were 17 crore. So it is it is showing actually a zigzag manner trend. Okay, it is coming up, like it is going up, coming down, again going up, again coming down. Now as far as 2011-12 trend is considered, it is 29.93 crore people under poverty. That is 21.9% of the total population. So in 11 and 12, the total population was 121 crore of people. That as per the 2011 census, our population is 121 crores. So out of that, 21.9 people are under poverty. So now I want you to do a thing, that is, you have to take the, like if you Google or if you search in Google, you will get the values of 2016-17, 17-18, 18-19. So I want you to take the recent trends. Okay. And I want you to make a note on comparison of this trend in poverty. That is, you have to take a note. Like I'll be providing you with a picture and as well as the table. Looking that, I want you to make a very, what you can say, very clear paragraph about the trend of poverty in India. That is, in 1950 what was the condition, coming to the 1990s what was the condition. See, 1990s, as far as India is considered, it is very important for us. It was a turning point for us. That means we adopted the strategy of LPG, that is new economic reforms. Actually, modernization of India was started from 1991. So we turned into a modern economy from 1991. So as far as Indian economy is considered, for us 1990s was very special for us. It is very turning point for us. So that means we adopted the strategy of LPG, that is it is not liquefied petroleum gas. It is, as I told you, it is liberalization, privatization and globalization. Okay, so we adopted that strategy. So from that, it was a turning point for us. So from there on, everything changed. It was not a what you can say, earlier scenario. Everything changed after introduction of this thing, LPG strategy or the new economic reforms. So I want you to make a essay on that. That is for 6 marks. In points, I'll be providing you with the this thing, table as well as diagram also for your reference. So it was a trend, that is, it was a zigzag manner trend for the poverty in India. Now itself also, if you see, absolute numbers are coming down, but the relative poverty, if you measure, it's not actually coming down. Actually, we are on increase for poverty. So poverty is the main issue or main problem now our Indian economy is facing, because see, we are agriculture oriented country. So most of our population goes under or are under agricultural sector. So that means, what you can say, if they are more depending on the agriculture, our agricultural sector should be developed. But we are on a developing agricultural sector. So that means more of our population are still vulnerable. That is, they are prone to be poor. Okay, being an agriculture or being a farmer doesn't mean that we are like he is rich. He is not rich. He is not even getting his livelihood properly. So that means if more people comes under agricultural sector, it is very clear that it will be like they will be poor. So relative poverty is increasing like that. Okay. so that is relative poverty, trend of poverty. And now we have to go through the interstate comparison. That is, the percentage of population below poverty line is different in different states, that we know. Then it is reported highest is in UP. So note down, highest poverty ratio is in UP, then followed by Bihar, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Manipur, Assam and Madhya Pradesh. So these are the most vulnerable states of India which are prone to poverty. Nearly 29.4% of the population of UP, 33% of Bihar, 32.6% of Odisha and 31.7% of Madhya Pradesh, they live actually below poverty line. Okay, so in Punjab only 8.3 is below poverty line, and in Haryana 11.2 and in Rajasthan 14.7 is under below poverty line. And in Kerala it is very less. It is very less. In Kerala actually we are a developed state. Like what you can say, it is not actually developed. We are actually very near to the development state. Okay, so we have 100% literacy, our health sector is very good, our educational sector is very good, and so that is also reflecting the scenario of poverty. We have a very less number of poverty. So it is what you can say, rural urban trend is also there for poverty. That means in rural areas how many people are poor, in urban area how many people are poor. So obviously rural area will be more. Okay, so that is also one trend is there, rural urban poor. Then comes the causes of poverty. Causes of poverty means, so that means that we have to look through in the next video. So that will be we looking through in the next video. So causes of poverty will be looking in the next video.